Hi, my name is Keagan Lipak, and it is my pleasure to share the stories of scholars that have been at the Dublin Medical Academy. To set the stage, each summer, Ohio University Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine hosts the Dublin Medical Academy to help high school students explore healthcare-related career opportunities. The program itself has a few goals in mind. One, to inspire young minds through innovative, immersive, and longitudinal learning experiences. Two, to build bridges connecting health professionals and learners across the educational continuum. And three, to foster community connections and partnerships to enrich learning and engagement. For each academy, medical students are asked to volunteer as leaders for the high school student experience. Specifically, 3 students from both the osteopathic and physician assistant program are annual scholars. The position of being a scholar provides a natural mentorship opportunity for medical students as they lead, guide, and facilitate academy activities throughout the 4 days.
I remember in high school, just in general, like being very interested in medicine, but it's very hard to shadow. It's very hard to find people, especially if you don't have like a family member that's a doctor. So I thought that was just a really cool opportunity for young kids who are interested in medicine to have an opportunity like that to work with med students, PA students, and like have hands-on experience with medicine.
Mentorship is honestly like a core value of mine. I'm the first in my family in medicine and like the first traditional student to even go to college in my family. So I have like relied on mentors, whether it just be friends or people that I've even rotated with as preceptors and just connected with. And I like love providing other people with that kind of connection and just support, whether they be the first in their family or not. I feel like we all could use the insight of someone going through it. And I was like, you get to do research, you get to lead a camp, you get to be a mentor. I just felt like it was literally like the perfect opportunity.
I really like that Dublin had that opportunity for our students here in Ohio. And one thing I really appreciated about it was that it's free to students. And so being able to give students the opportunity to have those experiences and it not be like a burden for their family to do is just so incredible to be a part of, knowing that we can do that for them. And I just remember how much fun I had, how much I got out of it, and wanting to kind of like give back to students in that way too.
I feel very strongly that I think it's very important to have good mentorship in life in general, but medicine specifically, as well as you have to be able to like envision a future or be able to see what opportunities lie in front of you in order to go after them and be able to seek those.
I guess coming into your power, like being a physician, being that role in the community, there's a certain amount of power that kind of comes with that, and with that also responsibility. And so that was the first position of like leadership where somebody looked up to me in that way. As a med student, like you feel super uncomfy in that. When that happens to you, you're like, oh my God, you should not look at me as the expert, but that was the first opportunity that I had to step into, future physician role.
But it was also a really cool way to get to know myself. I hadn't really had opportunities in undergrad to kind of take on a leadership position or take on any position where I'm creating something on my own and really making it happen. So this is the first time that I truly got to experience that. And I'm just so thankful that it was with, this team, the Medical Academy, because we made it happen and we had the support and we had the energy and it was just awesome. I felt that it was a perfect place to really get my feet on the ground and start running.
I'd say the true leadership of organizing all these moving pieces was huge for my own personal growth and being a leader of all these teams.
Being a scholar really gave me that opportunity and the background to kind of be like a part of being really engaged and really know how to take control of a room. And I feel like being a scholar really gave me the confidence to do it.
again, it took me out of my comfort zone, but like the experience as a total made me more confident in like the realm of like medical education, right? And making things digestible. Yeah, just like whether it's public speaking or just, I guess, clinical engagement, right? Just being able to kind of gauge people and meet people where they're at in order to convey a message. Yeah, and just communication skills in total. Even seeing my gifts as a person and as a clinician that I have been able to grow upon, whether it's like medical education stuff and being able to.
And so I think what the Dublin Academy sort of early on starts to teach you is, taking pause points and asking open-ended questions. A lot of the stuff that, was sort of the foundations of teaching, of being at a DO school, asking open-ended questions, allowing, in this case, the students or the patient to have time to express their thinking in a safe and open space where, learning is supported and it's understood that not everyone is going to know all the same things. And this is about getting to a place where everyone's learning together in a collaborative and safe atmosphere.
Like, this is really good to give back to the community while also, contributing towards my like medical education. So I think it just like really encouraged me to, while in the future I'll be, a practicing PA, but I could also pursue maybe other community outreach options that the hospital's creating, or wherever I am, like what other facets can I get involved in. I think that this experience specifically is really kind of shown how that can be impactful and how that can help me grow as a person.
It just solidified the fact that, no matter how much I achieve or how far I go, like I can never lose sight of the community. I can never lose sight that like somewhere there's a 12-year-old little Black girl who is super interested in medicine or super interested in science and doesn't really know how she fits in that world, right? And that I can be that example, or I can be that person that says, you can do it. You go be the doctor if you want to be, And so that's what makes the Dublin Medical Academy kind of like a magical thing, because we're like really immersing these kids across a lot of different healthcare professions. Yeah, I think those seeds were probably planted, but that's the first little sprout I think I had was with the Dublin Medical Academy.
I hope the stories that you have heard from the conversations that I've had with my peers remind you that high school students are not the only beneficiaries of the Dublin Medical Academy. Medical training is so much more than just understanding the pathophysiology of renal disease or diagnosing a heart arrhythmia. This arduous journey asks more of us, and coming into one's power is much more than the content and mastery, and often shaped outside of the rigors of our traditional curriculum and experiences like the Dublin Medical Academy. Opportunities to give back, learn from each other, and inspire the next generation remind us of what we have accomplished, how far we have come, and where we are going. Our professional identity as healthcare providers is not cast at graduation, but molded along a continuum we walk. The Dublin Medical Academy has shaped me and my peers in ways most of us had not anticipated. I now see how my development as a future pediatrician and physician through a set of lenses shaped by many things along this path I have chosen. And like the scholars, I'm thankful for my ability to be a part of the Dublin Medical Academy.